What is up guys, Wraec here with a new video, and today with the full guide for all Easter egg titles. If you've no idea what I'm talking about, maybe missed my last two videos on that topic, there are titles this season that you can earn by completing an Easter egg. And those always look like this: complete Easter egg paying tribute, with a little bit of a tip: the souls of the lost remain here forever guarding the lands where they once walked, and you have to find out what that means, do a little bit of an action, maybe complete a quest, and then you can earn that title. And before I already made two videos where we discuss specific titles. Now all the info on all the titles is available. Deadpan Paul actually made a great post on Discord showing all the locations for every single title, and he tagged me and told me, hey Wraec, do you want to make a video? And of course I do want to, so we are going to do a full guide on everything, also including the prerequisite quests, because some of those things do actually have quests that you have to do before you can even access this. In general, before you start with this guide, I recommend to you to just complete the main story quest. If you have all the areas unlocked, all the main story done, then you can start into this, because many of those titles actually only do become unlocked once you have completed the entire story. So, starting off with that, we now have a title that is fairly easy to get, and you can even get this one specifically at the start of the story. And this is the Riser title. We are actually already pretty close to the position we have to go. Let me quickly walk over here. We are at the Ass Graveyard, one of the first locations at the start of the game. And here we have the graveyard where we initially fight Undead with Faramore. And when you are at this location, you want to wait till night. And at night, there will be Undead at this location. I already did this. If you want to see me getting the title, check out my other video. But here, once you defeat the 3 Undead, which is very, very easy, you will immediately get the title. So, super easy thing to go. Already starting off, second title, Polite, a little bit later in the story, but fairly close to our position. We can teleport over to this waystone and just walk south from here. The time for this one doesn't really matter. Once you get closer to the position where you initially meet Igor, to this gravestone in particular, the game will ask you to open your gesture menu and do the greet gesture, which will in turn then give you the Polite title. So very, very easy, 2 titles already. Next we want to jump over for the Revered title, also a very easy one that doesn't work if you do it too early, so you have to wait till you complete the story. We tried that actually before and it just didn't work when we initially tried to do it. But now after the story is complete and you enter this area, this is actually something that you can do. You can see how it looks immediately once we are in this area. Our gesture menu just goes crazy. We are at the monument. It will also give us this notification there. It's the same for the one we did before, by the way. So also will tell you to do the bow gesture. Once we do that in front of this great monument, which, by the way, absolutely gorgeous, we get the River title. So, another title, fairly easy obtained right there. As I said, will just work after you completed the story, so keep that in mind. Next up, Undead title. Actually, not very difficult to get, I have to say. Just a little bit of searching there. I think the best one to go for is probably this teleporter over here. And I think that was maybe a bit fast, so Echoing Glen 7 is where we are. And here we have to collect a few notes. Those are actually fairly easy to collect if you know the locations. First one is right here. Note over there. This will tell you a little bit of a story, so definitely read them. Next one, we just walk back, and it is actually right here. There is the next note, so you can complete this fairly easily. This over here looks like a note, but it's the White Ridge Ballad. As far as we know, doesn't connect to that and is not connected to that. Then we walk a little bit over here. And there is our third note. We need a fourth note though, and this note is a little bit more, well, not really super hidden. I wouldn't say it is super hidden. It is just a little bit further away. So, while we at the locations 1, 2, 3 right here, can collect the White Ridge Ballad over there. The next one is actually up there, Temple Cemetery, and you will want to walk back a little bit to the way you initially came into this area. So walk a little bit over here and you can see this last note already, and this will give you the Undead title and a nice story as well. Okay, for the drowned title, we have to do a little bit of questing. After you complete the story, you can actually go and get the unfinished quest. This unfinished quest led me into the manor again, which then gave me the Honeyed Apologies quest. After I completed the entire Honeyed Apologies quest, I got the Drowning Teapot quest. And actually, this one already tells you that it will reward you with the drowned title over there, and I think we can just complete this fairly quickly, because the way this works is you have to fish up the drowned teapot from this extra fishing location over here. So it's not like super hidden. I think we are at the right time. Yeah, let's switch the time. We have to go to dawn, switch to dawn, and now this should work. Yeah, so it works if you are at dawn. So and then we can fish up our wonderful teapot from right here, and this should already give us the title. So this immediately should give us the title. Let's see. Didn't really work out. Okay, we have to talk to the teapot. Let's see. And well, it's a quest reward for this quest. So that is another thing to think about. There it is. One more step in there, drowned. We already got the title. Nice. So for the next title, Steamer, we wanna head to Whiteridge West Hills into the Hot Springs Inn. And right there, we will have a few quests to do before we can even go into that. So if we go into the story recap for Chains of Eternity, there are a few quests that you have to do before you can even start with this title. And the most important one of those is World Before You, because World Before You will give you the towel that you need to actually bathe in the hot springs. And then the next one that you want to do is Spring Expansion, right here. Spring Expansion is also one of those things that you want to do. And once you've done those two titles, you can head to the hot springs at night, where Gerda will actually wait for you outside and will tell you that you already just came out of the hot springs. Very important for this to actually make this work is that you want to wear the towel and the hairstyle that you got from the quest store over there. So this will actually give you the Steamer title right there. So you need the towel that you got from the first quest that we talked about, and then after you complete the second quest, you'll come here at night, talk to Gerda, and this will give you the Steamer title. Next title is the Punisher title. A pretty cool one. We want to head to Duskmire Forest. I quickly search for that location. Shouldn't take all too long. And there we go. We can already see it right there. Single enemy over there. Pretty easy to find actually for Punisher. This Hawkmoth appears at night. So given that we just did the Steamer title at night, this works out pretty well. Let's take our Lily May here, so this all works a little bit faster. 476, so not super high level. A Hawkmoth, one like the one we fought in the story. And bam, we punish it once again for all the evil deeds it did during the story. Goodbye, Mr. Hawkmoth. And hello, Punisher title. And who is my favorite character, by the way. I have to say that. There we go, Punisher. Those Hawkmoths will regret their actions, and there we have it. And for our last two titles, we want to complete two quests. We first of all want to complete the quest called Unfinished. This is one of the quests you immediately get after finishing the story. You complete this quest unfinished, and what this will do is it will actually bring you to the next quest, which is called The Mage and the Adventurer. After completing this quest, you return to the place where you first meet Carolina near Radinov Manor in Echoing Glen 7, and you just go into her little, well, cave, I guess, and it will be very easy to spot. You can also immediately do this after finishing the Mage and the Adventurer quest, because this one actually ends right here. And on the table you find this sound loom. You interact with it, will make a sound, play Callan's voice, and I mean I will skip that so you can see the story yourself, and you will see the Fairytale title. There it is. So after doing this, we can now come to our last title. And there we go. Ouch, you just stepped on me. You might have just seen it. I actually I actually was searching for this forever. So for me, this happened right here. There is a sleeping flower. You can see it ever so slightly right there. Over here in Everstill Manor. And apparently this flower can be in different positions, because I found two guides. First guide said, well, it is about here. Second guide said, well, it is about here. So you want to run through those flower fields here at dusk. That is very important. After finishing the Mage and the Adventurer quest, and once you step on that little flower over there, which I don't know why it's called budding, but it's okay, you will actually earn this title. And this is the last title that we had to earn for this. So let's check out if we really got them all. And there we go. Reformed. No, it's a side quest title. So those were all on top. We got them all. Very, very cool. So yeah, that's it in terms of the side quest title. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this was all the info you needed to get them yourselves. If you enjoyed this video, maybe subscribe to this channel. It took a surprisingly long amount of time because I had to do all the side quests to do this video. So would definitely appreciate it. Other than that, I wish you a great day. We'll see us in the next one.